Hello, this is Dave from Equity Story. Just quickly, obviously the Dow, the ASX 200 has broken support. I think if you go back in the past, you can see it should hold these levels of support. It did very nicely in October and went on, had a bit of a run. And you can see going back to 2011 when it broke these levels, it actually held support. But it did break below here in September, October. And it didn't have a big ugly candle coming down, so I think possibly we can hope for this type of price action and recover. But at the moment, yeah, it's certainly looking pretty dire. Obviously, what we don't want to have happen is I think once it breaks all these levels, then obviously it can sort of start to get ugly. I'm not saying it's going to obviously collapse, but it's definitely important we sort of next week we have a good week. I was actually looking at the gold stocks this morning and getting sort of very tempted now. I do believe gold is an excellent area where we're going to make a lot of money over the next 2 years with Equity Story. I just didn't feel today was the right time to go for it, and I think the reason for that is at the moment OPEC, they're talking about the possibility of they're going to cut oil production. I think that will pull gold down a little bit. So we're just looking at how the gold is going to trade over the next few days. It's doing very well. It's breached all resistance. I think it needs to breach resistance around that 1300 level, but it's looking very, 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 very strong. And I'm very, very tempted to start putting out a portfolio of gold stocks because gold potentially is going to go a lot higher. And actually, in Australian dollar terms, I think it's about $20 to $30 off the all-time highs. So these companies like Northern Star, Newcrest, Evolution, I think my three favorite could be fantastic earners long term if we took a long-term position on them. At the moment, I just don't feel it's quite right. I feel I can buy them a little bit cheaper, so I'm just holding off. And hopefully, over the next few weeks, we're going to be keeping an eye on the gold price where it's going. And I think you're going to see a whole space of gold stocks going on. I think a little bit of the reason, there's, part of the, we're talking a lot about Crusader. Why do we like Crusader? I mean, they've got two gold mines. Borborema's got an NPV of 200. I mean, their market cap's 22 million. Borborema's got a valuation of NPV around 200 million. Now, if they sold that mine alone, you'd think they'd get 100 million for it. Why is Borborema in for Crusader so undervalued? Because it's hard to get the gold out and quite expensive. But as this gold price keeps going up, Borborema is getting very, very, very attractive. And again, they've got Juarina, which is going to be a really low-cost gold mine. And I think hopefully we're going to be having a lot of good news coming out about Crusader. I absolutely love it. I mean, I think these gold stocks like obviously I think you see Northern Star is doing well, and Evolution and Regis, they're all getting some traction back. But the real small little gold miners are absolutely back still where they were to begin with. So I think there's when the market wakes up to the gold story in the juniors, I think we could see a huge recovery in these type of stocks. Again, very often you see a company like Crusader. They've got four very interesting projects, and they've got one where they're actually producing iron ore miner, possibly the cheapest iron ore producer in the world. So we're really sort of excited what Crusader can do for us over the next possibly 6 months, and I think it's a great sort of medium-term play. Just having a look at XREF1. I have got the XREF guys coming in to present to us on Tuesday, and again, it's nice to see the stock sort of starting to make some traction. It's up 6.5% today. They had a fantastic report, and obviously their membership base is growing substantially and very, very quickly. So it looks going to be a great little story, XF1, and it's a really welcome addition to the portfolio. Just having a look at one little stock, LOM, Lucapa. Again, this is exciting. I think the announcement will be coming out on Monday morning. So it'd be very interesting to see what they found, if they found one of the world's biggest diamonds, or they believe they found the pipe of all these incredible diamonds. But although we've done very well with the Kappa, I think we've already done 100% in it. We're just holding profits. I could if this announcement is good, good on Monday, we could look at putting it as a buy again, because potentially if this stock has got what they say they've got, and they discover this pipe, I mean the share price is going to go a lot higher. Again, having a look at one of our favorite stocks that we sold recently, which was SMN. Again, we're looking, we actually really like this story. The trends look really good. It's come back to 20, and we'll see what it does on Monday. If it comes back maybe to this 133 level, we might just put it as a buy again and see if we can make some more money with it. Anyway, I'd like to sort of thank you for listening to Equity Story. I'm sorry that obviously these markets are all a little bit drab at the moment, but things change, and things, when they do change, all these I think these companies, a lot of, especially the really good stories that have been sold down, I think they bounce back fast and bounce back pretty quickly. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to Equity Story, and I look forward to bringing this report on Monday. Thank you. Good night.